In this video, we're going to go about simplifying what we mean when we discuss breaking the line in soccer. We break the line simply by using the ball in our movement to bypass that initial pressure. What we're going to do for the purpose of this video is use some visual references. Since we're talking about pressure, we're going to use a simple line here as a reference for us. We're going to use this as we go through this video. So we can add the line here. We've got our references for the removal of doubt, so the direction of play going up the side, and we do have a goal there just for reference too. So as we move on, if we put the line back on the screen, anything played in front of the defenders and before that line is actually going to be to the defender's preference, because they can maintain themselves as an object between ultimately the ball and the destination target. So we can see here we can apply the pressure, the line of pressure moves with us, and if the ball is not bypassing that line of pressure, if we're not breaking the line with either our movement or the ball, we're going to leave life very comfortable for the defender. So simply defending in a 2v1 situation, the defender ultimately has a numerical disadvantage, but providing that they can remain between ball and target, they're going to still be relatively in control of that situation, relatively comfortable. So now we're going to talk about breaking the line and how we go about that. The easiest way to break the line is to use your numerical advantage. So we're starting here with a 2 versus 1 situation. Now the line can be broken either by passing the ball over the line or dribbling past the line of that defender, turning them round. As the attacking team is to turn that defender round and make them run towards their own goal, that means that we bypass that pressure and we're now in the control of that situation. As we move the line of pressure towards that, the player with the ball is going to come under pressure from that defender. We're going to start with an example of perhaps maybe not the right way to go about this here. So we've got the situation here, the 2v1 scenario, with the player on the ball moving and the target player, our teammate, actually moving in field. Now I mentioned this probably isn't the best way to go about breaking the line, because what we've done is we've moved quite narrow. With us moving narrow, we've removed some of that horizontal spacing that made us effective, made us dangerous in that situation. So we can still play the ball here, we can still break the line, but what we have here is the cover shadow of the defender. And what we mean by cover shadow is basically the area they still have some influence over. So the pass might be too near to them, they could intercept that ball, and they can also add pressure to the player on the ball quicker because they are closer to them, it's just closer proximity. So for effective methods of breaking the line, we need proper horizontal spacing. That's going to allow for more blindside movement. Blindside movement is the most effective way for creating superiority in numbers and also positional advantages. So to go back to the situation we had here, we're keeping with the cover shadow there just so we can see the areas that we perhaps don't really want to be passing the ball into. We're moving out, we're giving ourselves proper horizontal spacing. We remain onside, we're passing the ball through the line, we're breaking the line, and we're on the right side of the pressure. The pressure is relieved and we're moving towards the goal. Alternatively here, defender moves up, the cover shadow, we move outside the cover shadow, we give ourselves proper horizontal spacing, the ball is into feet and we're able to travel with the ball past the line and break that line of pressure again. A real game situation here, a 3v3 situation on how to break the line. If we look at this situation as is, we have the defenders nice and compact in a 3. And we have what is a 3 versus 3 situation in this area of the field. We talked about numerical advantages, numerical superiority to break the line more effectively. So what we can do here is move infield, drawing a player out of their natural position, and with proper horizontal spacing, what we can do is set up a 3v2 situation here. So we're creating a space where we've got the free player. So we're looking at blindside runs here, ball into feet, and a ball in behind. That is just one possible situation that may occur. So just to recap, in order to break the line effectively, to break that line of pressure, we're going to need proper horizontal spacing, we're going to need numerical advantages, which are going to create more blindside movement so we can find the players in behind the line of pressure and break that line, turn them round and create more goal scoring opportunities. Thanks for joining. Please comment if you've got any ideas for future videos, and if you've enjoyed the content, please like or subscribe.